Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum. A little bit of support, please. Assalamu alaikum. Thank you. You know, when you spend a day and a half with a group of people such as yourselves, it actually becomes a very close-knit community. And over the course of a multiple-day conference, you tend to recognize faces and interact with them. And it actually feels like a very, very close-knit community, which is wonderful. Once again, I'd like to introduce myself and welcome all of you. My name is Rabia Gharib. I'm the editor-in-chief of CIO magazine, and it gives me a tremendous amount of privilege once again to welcome you to the second day of the ICAP conference on accountants and social responsibility, part of the 50th Golden Jubilee anniversary celebrations. If we can please start off the morning with a very, very big and healthy round of applause for the organizers and everyone else. Once again, just a housekeeping announcement for you to please switch your mobile phones on silent. If you can just take a moment now. And while you do that, I do hope you had a wonderful time last night. The Anwar Maqsood's comedy, Mushaira, I believe it had some wonderful jokes, even about accountants. So that was quite funny. And considering that the accounting community is said to not have much of a sense of humor, I saw a lot of you laughing and enjoying yourselves. So that was very, very good. This morning is a packed day. We've got a lot of technical sessions, a lot of opportunity to network also. And without any further delay, let's start off the morning with our first technical session on the theme of moving towards integrated reporting. And this is actually a video cast once again on the theme of integrated reporting, the way forward in corporate reporting. And this will be done by Ian Ball. He's the Chief Executive Officer of the International Federation of Accountants. Once again, Mr. Ball was supposed to be here, but due to unavoidable circumstances, unable to make it. But he has recorded a video cast, much like Goran's yesterday. And let me just tell you a little bit about Ian. Ian Ball has been the Chief Executive Officer of the International Federation of Accountants, or IFAC, since March 2002. In this role, Mr. Ball has responsibility for developing and managing the execution of IFAC's strategy. He previously served as a member of IFAC's nominating committee and as chairman of its public sector committee. In the latter role, from 1995 to 2000, he initiated the development of international standards for public sector financial reporting. Mr. Ball is a fellow of the New Zealand Institute of Chartered Accountants and of the CPA Australia. And as we did yesterday, if we could, in honor of Mr. Ball's effort to try and be here and also record the videocast, if we could welcome his videocast with a big round of applause.
Hello everyone. Before I begin my presentation today on integrated reporting, the way forward in corporate reporting, I'd just like to take a moment to congratulate the Institute of Chartered Accountants of Pakistan on achieving your golden anniversary. This is a truly memorable event, and as I'm sure that many of you know, IFAC and your institute have worked together very closely over these decades. You became a member of IFAC in 1986, and in the period since then we've worked together in a number of areas. You've had membership of our IFAC board, and you've in recent years been on the International Auditing and Assurance Standards Board and the Professional Accountants and Business Committee. And in these areas and in others, we've worked, first of all, to advocate the value that the profession can bring to economies and societies around the world, but also to promote international convergence to financial reporting, auditing, and ethical standards. And we very much value the contribution that your institute has made in these areas. I'd also like to apologise for the fact that the IFAC President, Jordan Tistram, and myself are unable to be with you in Pakistan for this conference, but we are very pleased that we're able to communicate with you via this video link. I should say that I do still have very fond memories of the time in 2006 when I visited Pakistan, both Karachi and Islamabad, with the then IFAC President Graham Ward. I certainly appreciated the wonderful hospitality I received on that occasion. The topic of my presentation today is integrated reporting, the way forward in corporate reporting, and that's highly relevant to both the theme of your conference, but more particularly to the anniversary that you're conducting at the moment. If we look back over the past 2 decades, it's been a time of rapid convergence to international standards, in particular to international financial reporting standards and to international standards on auditing. But when we look forward, I think the change is going to be a different one that we will see. We'll see a move away from conventional financial reporting models to this new model that we're calling integrated reporting. In my presentation today, I'd first of all like to answer the question of what is integrated reporting and why should we move towards integrated reporting. I'd then like to introduce you to the International Integrated Reporting Committee and explain what it's doing in the next couple of years to move integrated reporting into the mainstream of reporting around the world. So first, what is integrated reporting? Well, integrated reporting is an attempt to pull together the different elements of a corporation's or an organisation's performance in a way that reflects its performance in financial terms, but also in environmental, social and governance terms, so that those different elements of performance are fully integrated into the organisation's report. Let me read to you the definition of integrated reporting from the International Integrated Reporting Committee, the IIRC. They define integrated reporting as demonstrating the linkages between an organisation's strategy, governance and financial performance and the social, environmental and economic context within which it operates. By reinforcing these connections, integrated reporting can help business to make more sustainable decisions and enable investors and other stakeholders to understand how an organisation is really performing. Organisations will need to develop new business models to do this. Increasingly, organisations are asked to produce more with less. There are finite resources and we're starting to bang up against those constraints. So the pressures on organisations to find new business models and to ensure that they are sustainable in the long term is one of the factors which is generating the need for integrated reporting. As accountants, we know that reporting is important. If we think back to the beginning of this century and the lack of confidence that was created in financial reporting by Enron and WorldCom and the events around that time, we saw how critical to the effective functioning of the global economy confidence in financial reporting was. More recently, in fact currently, we're seeing some of the problems that have been created by a lack of quality in financial reporting in the public sector, where we're seeing the effects within Europe of both financial reporting failure and financial reporting fraud, which has generated the sovereign debt crisis. So as accountants, we know that reporting is important. For this reason, we also need to look at ways that we can improve the reporting model. I'll talk in a moment about some of the deficiencies in the current model, but integrated reporting, the essence of it is that it is more connected reporting. So it seeks to connect better the current decisions that companies are taking with the future prospects for those companies. It seeks to connect better the strategy of the company with its remuneration policies, with its assessment of risks, and with its financial performance. And it seeks to connect better the company's operations and its performance relative to the environment, to the society within which it operates. So one of the key things about integrated reporting is that it is connected reporting. It brings the different elements that a company must manage in ensuring that it's sustainable. It brings them together into a succinct, concise, complete, consistent and comparable form of reporting. That's the objective of integrated reporting. So why do we need a new model of reporting? Well, over the recent decades, there has been increasing dissatisfaction with the current financial reporting model. And there have been a number of sources of that dissatisfaction. Some